Hello, welcome to security training. Most security training is boring and borderline useless, and I hope to at least meet that standard. So, we'll talk about why IT cares about any of this stuff and asked you to watch this video. A bit about good passwords, some MFA and passkeys and other things that are better than passwords, and then your laptop and mobile devices. So, why does IT care about any of this? Well, it's required. It's required to get cyber insurance for the company. Our clients or customers all require us to do this. We sign stuff constantly saying that we're doing it and that we're training you about it. And whenever you say you did something and you don't, that causes problems. Most IT departments really want the most security they can get with the least disruption to their people so their people can do their jobs. This stuff's actually important. I know you're on a treadmill or answering emails or doing something else, but if you can give me half an ear for just a few minutes, I'll try to be interesting or brief. Passwords are terrible. We try not to use them alone whenever we can, but a lot of times you still have to use a password. So here's the things you need to do. Keep them unique. Do not use the same one everywhere. And if you say, oh, I've heard that a million times, well, probably time to change it. Here's the deal. If they steal one of those sites' password lists, then they have your password for everywhere else. And I can tell you, they try it. They send their robots out and try the same email address and password on every bank, every email system, everything else, because they know that you're using the same one everywhere. So, uh, some tips. Keep them unique everywhere. Use random words. There's an old cartoon about correct horse battery staple being very easy to remember. Um, if you can just randomly generate your password, like most browsers offer to do now and all password management systems do, that's great. I know there are some times when you can't do that and you have to know what your password is, so I'll give you a trick. Think of 3 or 4 random words, a number, and some piece of punctuation. I don't know if it's called a piece or not. A thing of punctuation. Probably has a name. Stick the company's name in the middle somewhere. Not your company's name, but the name of the company you're logging into. Then you're done. Now your password's different for every website and you still know what it is. So my example here, 2 random words, frog table. I'm signing into Google, so it's Google. I put an exclamation point because they always want punctuation, and you're done. You've got frog table Microsoft 4, exclamation point, frog table, your bank name 4, exclamation point. They are different on every site. And the reason that works is because the bad guys are not looking at your password when they steal it. They're actually getting a hash of your password. And if their computers can't easily figure out what it is because it's long and nonsense, they can't try it anywhere, and they don't know that you're just substituting one of the words. But passwords are bad, so use something else. MFA, you've heard of it a million times. It's this long phrase, multi-factor authentication. All it means is that there are 2 ways to prove who you are or more. Um, Literally every system you use should have MFA on it. Like really. If it doesn't have MFA, you should be yelling. So MFA simply means you have to do something besides the username and password. That can be a prompt on your phone, it can be a text message they send you with a code, it can be an email with a code. Doesn't matter what it is. If any system you have has any importance in your life whatsoever, turn MFA on right now. Sadly, though, the bad guys have even figured out how to start stealing MFA keys or MFA codes. So the new latest greatest is called passkeys. I've got an entire video on this from my mom. I know that sounds sarcastic, but it is completely true, explaining how passkeys work. but it's really just a digital key. Think of it like a house key or a car key. But the way it's built is it can't leave your device. So whether that's your phone, your computer, or something else, the key itself can't leave the device, and so it is almost impossible to phish, which is the main way people are getting your passwords or your MFA codes. They're not guessing them, they're just getting you to give it to them unknowingly. Your company will tell you to use your work laptop. You can tell by all the text here that I've had to tell a lot of people to please use their work laptop. And they say why they don't need to, and I say, no, really, you have to. So the only reason for that is that your IT department has put stuff on there so that they can protect you, essentially. They can see what happens when you're clicking around, like what might have gone wrong if there is an incident, and can try to proactively block some of the things that might be coming after you. If you don't have a work computer, then we'll talk a little bit about other types of mobile devices in a minute. But if you have a work computer, use it for work. Use your home computer or another device for personal stuff. Your IT department does not want you mixing work and personal, and you probably don't either, because then your tax returns end up on your company's intranet. Probably wouldn't be that bad. So your phone. AI thinks that the people in the background are spies. I don't think it's ever seen a spy. I guess you're not supposed to see them. But the point of this is that unless you are a government target of some sort, there are not spies huddled around you waiting to steal your phone. The way that you're going to lose data on your phone is because you leave it somewhere and someone takes it. To protect against this, well, there's not much you can do other than don't forget your phone. But to protect against the data being lost, just keep it up to date. That mainly protects you online, but can protect you offline as well. Make sure the phone's encrypted, which all of them do by default now anyway. If you have a very old phone, you might want to check on that. And then make sure there is some kind of PIN, face recognition, fingerprint recognition that comes on relatively quickly, so that when you inevitably leave your phone on a plane or in a taxi or whatever, the people who take it can't immediately get into it and do harm to it or take your data. They'll just wipe it and sell it, because that's the best case scenario. So that's it. I'm going to just keep talking slowly so that all the people on the treadmill don't realize that they're finished. But if you want to move on, you can.